And if that person signs up for the webinar and doesn't attend, what happens? Hey, what's up? This is Jason Drone. Today we're going to talk about drip marketing automation. So this is going to date me a little bit, but back when I first got into internet marketing, so this is 14 years ago, I remember listening to a tape, maybe a CD, but an audio program, a tape, from this guy named Evan Pagan and Frank Kern. And they were talking about the miracle of email marketing and building your email list and this thing called an autoresponder. So this autoresponder, basically, somebody, would go to a landing page, they'd fill in an opt-in form, for a lead magnet or a freebie of some kind, a bribe. And this autoresponder would send them email after email after email after email. Day one it was sent an email, day two it was sent an email, day three it was sent an email. So that was this autoresponder. And the big company back then was a company called Aweber. And they're still around. They're still actually great software. They're also in Pennsylvania here. But Aweber created this autoresponder so that an assistant or you or whoever wouldn't have to actually email your list every single day based on when somebody signed up. So day one, the email goes out. Day two, the email goes out. Day three, the email goes out. So everybody's happy and everybody's being marketed to automatically. That's the beauty and the magic of technology. Now fast forward to today, and that autoresponder has since been renamed a drip email sequence or drip marketing. So drip marketing is when, same thing as an autoresponder. Email one goes out and then email two drips out the next day. Email three drips out the next day. Email four drips out the next day. Your membership content is dripped out week after week after week. So this drip is now basically what the terminology, is calling automation or autoresponders. Now, when we get to drip marketing automation, really, the automation piece is just adds another layer on top of it. So the automation piece adds a trigger. So now you have this email, this drip marketing sequence that is set to go out. Email 1, 2, 3, 4 is set to go out. Now the automation piece adds in a trigger, and the trigger might be a tag is added to a contact record. This person visited a landing page. This form was filled out. This webinar was attended. This survey result was submitted. So there's lots of triggers that will fire that drip marketing automation. And that's where the magic all comes together. So it's the trigger. So like when we build sales funnels for our clients, we will go in and we will set up a bunch of drip marketing already because we already know how people are going to be moving through the sales funnel. So some of the biggest, the most common examples are we will set up a lead magnet fulfillment sequence. So when somebody downloads a lead magnet, then they go into this fulfillment sequence. And the fulfillment sequence drips out day one, drips out the link, the download link, that they can get the report. And day two, maybe it drips out the social media profiles for our client. And day three, what we're trying to do is we're trying to bond them. It's called an indoctrination sequence. So day two might be social media profiles. Day three, hey, this is what we do. Day four might be the about page. Day five is, this is why we do what we do. So it's basically telling the story of our client. Another example of a drip marketing automation campaign that we put together for our clients would be like a webinar promo campaign. So it's a 4 email sequence that promotes a webinar, or a webinar replay sequence, which is a 6 email sequence that we use to promote the webinar replay, or a strategy session promo sequence. So these we already have all loaded up inside whatever CRM our client is going to be using, because we know that these emails are going to be used. We're going to be driving paid traffic to a sales funnel. Now we have to figure out what triggers What is the automation piece of the drip marketing automation? What triggers are going to fire? What forms are going to be figured out? What pages are going to be visited? What webinars are going to be attended? And if that person signs up for the webinar and doesn't attend, what happens? All of those triggers then put people in different drip marketing campaigns. So it layers all of that complexity in on top of itself. And if you like this video, then awesome. Like it, share it, comment. If you're on LinkedIn, then send a connection request, and I will talk to you soon. All right, thanks.